Silver bars can be quite collectible. There are so many different versions out there, it's almost impossible to keep up with them all. I don't even try. I know there are some specific books out there that are available to help, and those books can be quite expensive. I'd like to get my hands on one, but they're somewhere around $100, something like that. And maybe I'll get one eventually, but for now, I'm just going to buy what I like, and we'll just take the guessing game to the next level, I guess. As you can see, I do have quite a few silver bars. I have 75 of them sitting here, and the group right here in the middle are the ones that I believe are vintage, or that I do know are vintage. And I am trying to... Well, I like art bars, and I do like vintage bars, of course, because they show extra character. They're a lot harder to find out there. You don't see them nearly as often. And so when I am buying silver bars, that's what I prefer to get my hands on. But sometimes you just don't know what you're getting. And for me, that's every time, because I really don't know anything about them. But yeah, we'll go through a few today, and I'll get y'all's opinion on some things, and we'll see what happens from there. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the journey. As I said, I've got a lot of silver bars here. I've got vintage stuff. I have got art bars. I have got, some more of your new style stuff. I've got all kinds of things going on. But the biggest thing is vintage stuff that I really don't know how to identify. I have one specifically here that I might really need to get y'all's help with, and then a few that are kind of questionable. So as you can see up here, I've got a lot of different ones. Those are all modern except for these three here. These three down at the bottom are vintage. They are from the 70s. Then I have my stacks on both sides, and those are all going to be what I call modern new stuff. Then I've got some things I just don't know about. I'm pretty sure that this is more of a modern piece, but I have no idea. So maybe y'all can tell me down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure this one's a modern piece. I do have a JM bar that I'm not familiar with. I've never seen this kind before. I don't know when this one was made. Again, maybe one of y'all can identify it for me. I've also got an OPM, and I do believe this one is probably in the 90s or somewhere in that neighborhood, but I don't think this one is vintage, but I would still like to get some info from one of you. And I've got these two RMC bars. Again, I don't know when they're made. I do believe these are on the newer side of things, but again, we'll see what you all have to say. And of course, like I said, the ones right here in the middle, I know these are vintage. And I've got several Engelhart bars, different versions. I pretty much always grab these when I see them. I usually can get them somewhere around bullion, so it's awesome to be able to pick them up, and they're always a nice find. I have a few different versions of those, but then I've got things like the art bars. I do have two of these, and these are going to be from 1973. They're extremely high relief. I absolutely love them. They're high enough in the relief that the capsules actually don't close all the way, but they're awesome little pieces, and yeah, they look fantastic. Then you got simple stuff like this little guy here. I assume this one is vintage. I'm not 100%, but it does have the bicentennial information there. So I'm figuring this one is somewhere around 1976. And of course, I've got this bison bar. I do not know exactly which year this one is from, but I had never seen it before. And when they had it at the shop, I snatched it up, and I presume it is probably from the early 80s. But that's just a guess. I really do need to go ahead and buy that book. But I'm going to have to save up a few extra bucks to do that. Then one of my recent pickups is going to be this Father's Day bar, 1973. This one's getting some great toning on it. Some blues and reds are really starting to come out. Awesome little piece. And here's another one from 1973. This is also another recent pickup. I picked this up probably in the last month or so. Another nice one to add to the set. And this one got a lot of great comments. You all really seem to like this one. 1955 Chevy. I don't know exactly what year it's from, but hey, everybody likes the old Bel Airs. Then I have this old Silvertown. Again, I don't know the exact year, but I do know this one is More of the vintage Silvertown does still make bars like this, but they don't have like that bone effect. If you look at it, I don't know how to describe it, but I'd never seen one like this before. So when I saw it, I had to have it. Here we go. Another one from 1973. And a lot of the vintage that I do find is going to be from the 70s. See, this one I picked up last year around Christmas time. Absolutely beautiful piece. Then we have United States Silver Corp, 1976. Always nice to pick up things like this. This one I have two of, and this one here is in pretty rough shape. It has clearly been cleaned. And then this one is a proof finish. And I do not know the exact year on these, but if one of you can help me out with that info, I would be thrilled. Here we go. 1981 Merry Christmas 1 ounce silver bar. Pretty plain back. And then we have this one from Madison Mint. Good old iron sides. And I do not know the exact year on this one. I do believe this one is early 80s. But correct me if I'm wrong. Then, of course, I got a couple more Inglehards, and these are the little E. So I have a couple of these. Awesome little things. But the big question, I recently picked up this one. I had never seen it before, and I have asked somebody about it, and they had never seen it before. There's no dates, nothing saying where it came from or when it was made. So this is the big question. Where is this from? If any of you out there can help me identify this, I would be greatly appreciative. I did pick this up last week, and I picked it up for $32. Awesome little piece. This is my newest piece for my bars, but it turns out that this is going to be the beginning of yet another guardhouse box. So I had 75, which fills up my 50 count box and a 25. So I am starting on my last 25 count box. So that's awesome. Hopefully I can get that finished up in no time, and we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I do plan to only pick up things that are more on the vintage side for it. It is quite easy to go out and find more modern stuff, especially things like these. And I just don't really want to put that kind of stuff in there anymore. I want to go with stuff that's quite a bit harder to find, and just keep things nice and attractive on the inside when it comes to the vintage pieces. I really do love them, and I can't wait to get this last box filled up, and that'll give me 100 1 ounce silver bars. So I do know there are a lot of you out there that do collect 1 ounce silver bars. So if any of you can help me with the information, especially on this piece here, I would really appreciate it. This one, like I said, I recently picked it up, and I had told my dealer, I said, hey, do you got any silver bars in the back? And I just need one more to finish my box. And so he went and found this one back there, and like I said, sold it to me for $32. But it turns out I already did have enough to fill my box. So this one starts my new, but I'm really looking forward to finding out more info on it. But how many of you out there are also into 1 ounce silver bars? Do you collect the vintage? Do you collect the new stuff? Or do you do a mix, kind of like what I've got here? I do look forward to your comments and responding to every single one. This is a subject that can be quite broad in our community, and getting some others' opinions on some of them and some helpful information is always fantastic. As I said, I don't know much about these bars. I really need to get the proper books, and if any of you know where I can find some of these books at some decent prices, that also would be a great help. But as always, I thank you for taking a minute to watch the videos. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. And remember to always follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.